Okay, an update for stock markets for the week of Monday, the 25th of August. S&P's had a big old climb, broke the previous all-time high set in July, E-mini S&P at 1985.75. We broke that last week to hit 1992 on Thursday. Friday we just had a little pause there, holding within Thursday's range. So if we're going to keep breaking to new highs, then best to stick with the trend, obviously. We didn't get the double top there, and even on the weekly close that wasn't too bad. So I think that we've got to just, as I say, stay with the trend, buy into dips and see how far we can go with it. We're overbought, but we've been overbought so many times in this bull market it really doesn't seem to matter. DAX is a bit more tricky. We've managed a recovery, nowhere near as convincing as the S&P, of course, because we're nowhere near the all-time high. We're struggling to even hold above 93.40. It was quite a good performance on Thursday, but that wasn't matched on Friday, so it looks like a much slower crawl for the DAX. We're going to have to hold above 93.40 if we're going to push higher. At least we've got these long shadows on these candles, which gives us some form of optimism. We're going to have to hold above, as I say, 93.50, 93.40 this week to manage to build on any gains, getting a bit overbought. But anyway, as you can see, we're struggling there. FTSE's performed slightly better than the DAX, but not as well as the S&P. You can see this trend line we've got here from around the second week of June. We're struggling to get through there. We tried it Friday, couldn't really sustain it, so it's really a question of these 3-day highs here up at the 67.75 resistance. Can we get through there this week, and then can we push on through late July highs around the 67.90 area? If we can start targeting early July highs at 68.29, and of course beyond that we'll be heading for the June highs. Failure to break there, of course, if we start breaking below last week's low, which I think was we had the 4-day low here at 67.35. That was Monday's low here, I think, at 66.97. We've got the 200-day moving average here at 67.20. So you can see that kind of 67.25, 25.20 area is going to be important. Below there we've got last week's low, and then we've got the 100-day moving average at 66.75. All the levels will be on your sheets, of course, but keep an eye out for that. I'm concerned that we're going to fail here. I'm going to finish off with a quick mention of the Euro Stoxx futures, because again this shows how Europe's struggling really to catch up with the US. Again, Friday we had a positive candle. Thursday, Friday not so positive, failed right at the 31.29 resistance, and couldn't close above the 100-day moving average on a weekly basis, so this doesn't look really very positive at all. It really is becoming more of a divergence between Europe and Spain at the moment. We'll see how this week works out.